When you hear the words Russian mob, you probably picture violence, crime, the usual stuff. But what if we looked at it from a completely different angle? Not as a history lesson, but as a career path. We're going to map out the entire corporate ladder from your very first day on the job all the way to the top. Think of this as your unofficial career guide to the Bratva.
So, what does that career ladder actually look like? Well, it's a long, brutal climb from the absolute bottom rung to the very top. And let me tell you, every single step up requires more than just hard work. It demands absolute loyalty, a certain kind of ruthlessness, and a real willingness to do the things that other people just won't. Let's start at day one.
Okay, I want you to imagine this. You're 16 years old, living in Moscow. School's pretty much a distant memory, you don't have a job, and frankly, you don't really have a future. Then one day, a man approaches you outside a metro station. He asks you a simple question. You want to make some money? You just nod. And that's it. Your interview is over. Your new life has just begun.
Your first job is at the absolute bottom. You're what they call a cheska, which literally means a six. And your duties? They're simple. Unload stolen car parts, move boxes of bootleg vodka, and the most important rule of all, ask no questions. It's just a pure, anonymous, 14-hour-a-day grind.
At the end of that first day, a man walks up and hands you 3,000 rubles in cash. Now, to put that in perspective, that's what a normal person makes in 3 days of legit work. You just made it in 1. The money is real. The choice is, well, it's easy. You're coming back tomorrow.
So you spend months just proving you're reliable. You never ask questions. You just work your tail off. And eventually, you get noticed. A black Mercedes pulls up. You're told to get in, and you're given a new job. You've just been promoted to boyek, a soldier. Your days of moving boxes are over. Your new job is moving people.
And the shift is immediate. You go from anonymous labor to direct, hands-on action. Your very first assignment, a cafe owner who owes the organization 500,000 rubles. Your job is to go talk to him. You and another soldier drag him out into his apartment hallway and hold him over a 7-story railing. The message is pretty simple. Pay up, or you fall.
But, not everyone pays. The next debtor, he runs. You track him down. This time, the orders from your boss, the brigadier, are different. He doesn't say, talk. He says, make an example. You force your way into the guy's apartment, and you break his arm. You can hear the bones snap. This isn't just about the money anymore. It's about sending a message.
But being a boyak, it's not just about being muscle. Yeah, your life is violence and intimidation, but you're also being trained. The brigadier starts taking you to meetings. You're a fly on the wall and you're learning how territories are negotiated, how deals are made, how the police are paid off. It's like business school brought the style.
You're 26 now. For 7 straight years, you have never failed, never talked. And the big boss, the Pakhan, he notices. He makes you a brigadier, a manager. You're not managing street thugs anymore. You're managing a major international smuggling route.
Your new business is luxury cars, stolen from Germany. Your job is to handle the logistics, coordinate the drivers, bribe the border guards, and make sure the cars get to the buyers. The operation moves about 20 cars a month, and your personal cut is 2 million rubles every single month. The financial jump is just staggering.
But hey, big money brings big problems. One of your drivers panics at the border and gets arrested. The car is seized. Millions are just gone. Your boss, the Pakhan, calls you. He doesn't yell, he just says 2 words. Fix this. And you know exactly what that means. That driver cannot, under any circumstances, talk.
So how do you solve a problem like that? Seriously, how do you guarantee a man who's sitting in a police interrogation room, facing years in prison, keeps his mouth shut? Do you threaten his life?
Nah, that's too crude, too messy. You find his family, you don't hurt them, you just visit. You sit in their kitchen, you drink tea with his mother, and you calmly explain that her son has made a terrible mistake. And if he makes another one by cooperating with the police, well, they will never see him again. The driver takes a plea deal, problem solved.
Your success at solving these kinds of problems gets you to the next level. At 32, you're brought into the inner circle as a Pakhan. And this is a major leap. A Pakhan is a respected captain, a senior leader. You're not just managing operations anymore, you're a strategist. You're in the boardroom, deciding where the organization invests its money, what new criminal enterprises to start, who needs to be on the payroll. Your focus now is the future.
In that future, it's cybercrime. Your task is to go out and recruit a collective of Russia's best hackers. You don't threaten them, you offer a partnership. You give them protection, and in exchange, you get a 30% cut of their ransomware attacks on European companies. Within a year, your new division is pulling in 50 million rubles a month.
Now, the absolute pinnacle of this whole career path is a title that's whispered with both fear and respect: Vor v Zakone. It literally means a thief in law. This isn't just a boss, this is a kind of royalty, a leader who is crowned by their peers and bound by a strict, unbreakable code.
You're 38 now. It's taken 22 long years to get here. You've served a total of 6 years in prison across 2 different arrests, and you never once broke the code. So in a ceremony with 15 other Vori, you were finally crowned. You have made it to the absolute top of the mountain.
As a Vor, you are above the day-to-day operations. You are now a judge. When 2 powerful leaders are locked in a bloody turf war, they don't fight it out, they call you. You fly in, you listen to both sides, and you draw a new line on the map. Your word is final. Your authority is absolute.
But all this power, it comes at a price. You're way too high profile to stay in Russia anymore. So you relocate to Cyprus and you become a global operator, coordinating with the Italian and Drangadon cocaine routes and the Albanian gangs on heroin shipments. Your business now spans the entire continent.
You have hundreds of millions of dollars. You have power that crosses borders, but you can never, ever go home. When your own daughter gets married back in Moscow, you can't be there. You watch the ceremony on a video call, alone, in a heavily guarded villa. You have everything, and you have nothing.
This is it, the final stage of your career. You're not the hunter anymore. You are the hunted. Interpol issues a red notice. Your assets are frozen. You have to flee to Dubai, one of the few places left without an extradition treaty. You live in a penthouse, sure, but it's a gilded cage, surrounded by armed security, and you know you're a target for absolutely everyone.
And you know it is only a matter of time before your career comes to a very sudden end. It always does. So the final question is, who finally gets you?
Is it going to be the Russian security services, the FSB, deciding it's time to clean house? Is it a rival Vor who wants your territory? Or, and this is the one that probably keeps you up at night, will it be someone from your own organization, that hungry young strategist you promoted, who now sees you as the final obstacle on their career path?
In the end, it doesn't even matter who does it. One day you're having lunch, and the next you're just gone. Poisoned, shot, it's all the same. And the most chilling takeaway from all of this is that you were never the point. In this career, you don't retire. You are simply replaced. Because in the Bratva, the machine never stops.